as long as I can remember.
Champion!
It has been my ambition to become an Olympian.
Eddie, you are not an athlete!
I have to confess, I knew nothing. When I got the call from Matthew about potentially playing this role, I really thought you meant Evel Knievel, the guy who jumped over cannons on bikes. So I was like, yeah, that sounds great. Evel Knievel, he sounds amazing. But no, it didn't take much Googling to kind of fall in love with the story.
You do realize the time to start jumping is when you're 5 or 6.
What would you know about it anyway?
Bronson Peary, 1968 champion.
How come I've never heard of him?
They kicked him out.
He was disrespectful of the sport.
You saw him jumping when you were younger.
Yeah.
Did you consider yourself a fan, and what was your impression about him?
The whole of Australia kind of fell in love with Eddie. I do remember him being some kind of folk hero, even though no one in Australia knows anything about ski jumping, or really doesn't know much about winter sports, but he was this guy seemingly having fun. He would look down the barrel before jumping and say, hello, Mum, and he was, you know, he seemed to be enjoying being in the Olympics in this very serious sport. He was also crazy. I mean, he'd barely ever jumped it before, and he was doing this sport that all of us knew was kind of a life or death sort of sport.
Could you give me a push, please? A push? He's a lot higher than I expected it to be. Oh, wait! I fell your leg!
Was it kind of inspiring for you as well? I read somewhere that you jumped from a roof.
Oh yeah, we used to all. Yeah, my mate's pool, one of the bedrooms had a veranda you could jump in. I remember all of us doing the telemark landings into the pool and pretending we were Eddie the Eagle, all of that. Yeah, still to this day, like if you attempt something that's crazy, people will say to you in Australia, who do you think you are, Eddie the Eagle?
We have no desire to be associated with ludicrous antics.
I think a little bit weak came out.
How painful is it to lift him?
Oh, I wanted to do it with one hand, and Dexter said that was showing off. I mean, you know,
It's ridiculous trying to do it with one
hand.
hand.
Yeah.
What was the secret of Eddie? Why was he so popular?
He did it with charm and with optimism, and he wasn't cynical. He wasn't angry and bitter with a massive chip on his shoulder. He just seemed just very dogged, determined, and charming. It's very hard not to like Eddie the Eagle.
You're Eddie the Eagle.
Just fly.
Eddie's off! Getting off the